Why are some creative business owners confident and focused while others are distracted and overwhelmed? Why do some take regular time off to rest and renew while others work nights and weekends? Why are some creative business owners effortlessly able to create flourishing, profitable businesses while others seem to be barely scraping by? In this free 3-part mini class, I'll share the answers to these questions so you too can grow your creative business with confidence and clarity. Hi, my name is Dr. Minette Riordan. I'm the founder of the Path to Profit Academy, the Creative Business Accelerator, and creator of the Visual Business Plan Blueprint. Welcome to my brand new video workshop, The Productive Creative. In this first video in the series, you're going to discover the 3 most powerful steps for clarity and confidence that many creatives miss. And this process is going to immediately help you eliminate frustration, overwhelm, and distraction. Once you get this down, you'll start instantly experiencing more confidence and more clarity, which will bring more cash and customers flowing into your creative business. So whether you're brand new to business, or you're working a side hustle and not enough clients are flowing in, or you've been in business for a while and you really aren't leveraging time as well as you'd like, you're in the right place. The goal of this 3-part mini class is simple: to help you confidently design a flourishing, profitable creative business that has you excited to get to work every single day. Today, I want to show you the quickest way to eliminate overwhelm and distraction so you can feel confident, take focused action, and attract more clients. These steps will pave the way to less stress and more joy in your business. Are you ready to make this happen? Now, before we dig in, I've got to warn you about something critically important. And not paying attention to this virtually guarantees that your business will feel like a burden. Right now, you might think you will never be able to work less than you work right now. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if instead you worked less and made more money? I get this may be pretty different from what you've heard before about running your own creative business. But this fundamental shift is one reason why this blueprint works so well. In fact, if you're like me, you've probably tried to eliminate the frustration, the overwhelm, and the distraction of running your business, and it just hasn't worked out the way you'd hoped. By the end of this 3-part video series, you'll see how to do this in a whole new way. And I'm sure you'll agree that trying to grow and scale a profitable creative business isn't always as easy or as simple as some people make it seem. It definitely comes with its challenges, but it's so worth it. Like maybe you're working nights and weekends, you feel like you're always on the hunt for new clients, or maybe you're undercharging and you actually don't have time for more clients in your schedule. You wonder, can I really create a profitable creative business? If this sounds familiar, I get it. So many of us creative business owners have tried so many different things to make it all work. We've heard that little voice of doubt in our head, wondering if it's possible. I'm here to show you it is. In this 3-part video series, I'm going to demystify the process of structuring your profitable creative business, which will save you so much time, money, and energy. And in the very first video, I'm going to share a process that I've developed after years of trial and error. It's called the Visual Business Plan Blueprint. And if your business feels like a burden on your time, talent, and energy, this will serve as a tremendous resource to eliminate that burden and help you find the joy in your business again. So whether you're new to business, you have that side hustle, or you're an experienced business owner, you're in the right place, because after this video, you'll know how to eliminate the frustration and the overwhelm. And I developed this framework for you because I saw so many creative business owners completely sidetracked by overwhelm and lack of clarity, distracted by all the bright, shiny ideas while trying to run their business. I've seen so many creative business owners try to launch a business without really knowing if anybody actually wanted their product. And I've seen people trying to grow and scale their business without really having a scalable business model in place. I could go on, but I know as creative business owners need clarity because in full transparency, that was my story too. So before I outline the first part of the visual business plan blueprint process and the specific steps for each part of it, you might be wondering how I got into all this. How did I come up with this concept? Well, it all started when I had a huge dream to create a profitable business so I could get my husband out of his job working with me full time. I wasn't sure I could. I'm pretty creative. I tend to resist structure and planning. I'd already built one business that was so successful in many ways, but didn't make us money and actually left us in quite a bit of debt. To be honest, I doubted I could do it. I'm always chasing bright, shiny ideas, and I was super afraid I was going to make the same mistakes again. I figured that traditional business planning wouldn't work for me. It takes too much time. I needed to find clients, not waste time on some abstract plan. If any of this sounds familiar, let me tell you, I know exactly what it's like. I felt frustrated, and I even questioned myself whether I could build another business. Was I done? I was so tired of spinning my wheels. I knew that clarity and confidence were the keys to eliminate overwhelm and distraction. So I set out to find a way to make it happen, a way that would work for my visual creative brain. Once I got past my objections and started investing in myself, I began to see massive growth in my business. And I set out with this huge dream and it happened. Brad and I are in year 3 of working together to grow our creative business. The visual business plan blueprint helped me manage my bright, shiny idea syndrome and stay focused. It not only helped me with confidence and clarity, but with sales and marketing too. I knew what I was selling, to who, and how to talk about it in a way that resonated with my ideal clients. So if you're ready for less overwhelm and more joy in your business, you're going to love what's coming up, because this story doesn't stop with me. Everything I'm about to share with you is the exact plan I followed to create my flourishing creative business. It's led me to experience more time for myself, more time with my family, and for my creative dreams. Not only did Brad quit his job, but I published 2 books. I created a planner and a coloring book, and I even started selling my own original artwork, something I never even let myself dream about. If I can do this, so can you. I believe that when you have clarity and confidence, your creative business can change the world. Imagine what world problems we could solve together. The purpose of the visual business plan blueprint is to give you that confidence and that clarity and that focus that you're looking for. It will help you eliminate overwhelm. It will help you to manage all those brilliant, bright, shiny ideas. So if you've been feeling like you're spinning in place, you are in the right place. You are going to learn what direction to go next. And to get started, I created a simple PDF to help you keep notes and to provide even more value from this training. You'll see the download link on this page just below the video. So take a moment, hit pause so you can download your copy. And once you're ready, we can continue. And as we go through each part of the blueprint, I want you to identify obvious areas of opportunity for your current situation. In your handout, there's a blank blueprint and a page for taking notes, for capturing ahas and insights, and action items, because all the ideas in the world will not change your business, but action will. Are you ready? Let's get started. In today's video, we're going to just focus on the center of the visual business plan blueprint. I believe that building a business is an inside-out process. This is the part that most people miss. They start with a product or service in mind and they just go for it. And it works for a while, but eventually you're going to lose faith and stall out. In fact, that's one of the biggest mistakes that I made in my first business. In fact, I realized that I had to start thinking differently about my business. And this is what I want for you as well. You have to start thinking of yourself not just as an artist, a creative, a writer, a photographer, a videographer, a designer. You have to think of yourself as a business owner. Learning to shift your mindset to look at your business through the lens of ownership, through the lens of leadership, can be a life-changing moment when you really see what needs to happen. And everything I'm going to walk you through in the center of this visual business plan is going to help you get that sort of 1,000-foot view and get the clarity that you've been looking for so that you know why you're building your business. And eventually you need to know who you're going to build it for as well. But we want to get to that place where you truly are excited about your vision and able to share it with others in a way that inspires them to support you, collaborate with you, and most importantly, to buy from you. So you'll notice in the very center of the visual business plan, we have to start with our money goal. I was teaching a live event about this content one time, and somebody in the audience said, "Oh my gosh, you have reverse engineered business planning." Well, I didn't know that I had. It just made sense to me. Like, how can you plan? How can you think about pricing and packaging? How can you make sales goals or projections? And how can you know how much money do you have to spend on marketing if you don't know how much money you want to make? It's so important to really understand the cost of doing business, as well as how much you personally want to get paid. And wouldn't it be great if after all the costs or all the expenses are paid and you're paid, there's still money left over? That's the nature of profit. And it all starts with getting crystal clear about what that number is. And sometimes this part really trips up creatives. So for now, I'd love for you to just write down a number. And it should be a number that feels like a little bit of a stretch, like feels like it might be kind of hard to get there, but not impossible. I've seen a lot of business owners really struggle with this piece. For example, in one of our events, we had someone write down, "I want to make $1 million." Well, if this year you're only making 10,000, the gap's too big. The business model isn't well defined enough yet. Can you get to $1 million? Absolutely. But you got to have the right plan in place and the right understanding of your numbers to get there. So go ahead, maybe with a pencil, sometimes with a sticky note, or be bold and grab that Sharpie and write down in the middle of that template in your handout, what's your bold money goal? What would be amazing if you could achieve in the next 12 months' time? So after we look at this piece around our bold money goal, the second step, and this is a piece I think that's so important, and this is also a piece that a lot of creative business owners really miss, and is so important because this is the piece that will make you stand out in the marketplace. This is what will show how you're different and what kind of voice that you have and why people should do business with you, because it's a crowded marketplace. No matter what industry you're in, we're in a global marketplace today, and you have competition all over the place. Now, competition is not a bad thing and should not at all diminish your joy or your opportunity for success in your business. And what will help is doing this. It's identifying your unique brilliance. So you notice the next circle in the visual business plan blueprint is unique brilliance. So what is unique brilliance? So this is the thing that completely sets you apart from everybody else. It's the thing that you've probably been really good at since you were a kid, and the thing that everyone says, "Oh my gosh, she's so amazing at," or "he's absolutely brilliant at." And you kind of look at them and shake your head because you're like, what? It's easy. Can't everyone do that? Oftentimes we don't even know exactly what our brilliance is, and it's really important to go and ask. Ask friends, loved ones, ask your favorite clients, what do you think my unique brilliance is? Or maybe you already have it totally dialed in and you really know it, but you're not speaking it out confidently in your business. When you really own your unique brilliance and stand in your value, it will change the way that people see you. It will inspire others to want to do business with you because they will see your confidence. They will see your difference and your unique brilliance. So after you've figured out what your unique brilliance is, we're going to keep building these layers to build out the beautiful center, the core foundation of your amazing business vision. That next step is one of my favorite parts. It's core values. So core values can often be words like integrity, authenticity, customer service, wealth, abundance, spirituality. You can go online and find dozens and dozens of lists of core values. But what I want you to think about as we go through our journey together today is about how core values really can act like the guardrails along the highways of building your business. They can help you make decisions. They can be integrated into your marketing in really fun ways. You can blog about them, post about them in social media, and they will help you make decisions about coaches to hire, about programs to invest in, about equipment to buy, about that client that feels a little bit off and you're not sure why and you don't really want to say yes to them. Do a gut check around your core values. When things are fully aligned, opportunities show up like magic. And when you speak out into the public about your core values, then people start to get attracted to you, because at the end of the day, we want to work with people who are like us. We want to work with people who have shared core values, whether that's clients, vendors, coaches, collaborators, partners. Make sure that you have values that are aligned. And the other piece about core values is that you really want to make sure that you're putting your core values into action, that you're not just having a random list of words, but you're actually creating statements that show core values in action. And one example of this is one of our highest core values at the Path to Profit Academy is that connection matters anything. And I actually borrowed this statement from one of my mentors because I found it to be so deeply impactful. And if I put connection and connection mattering more than anything first in my business, you know that I am always showing up in service. I am showing up in gratitude. I am putting the needs of people, my clients, my community, my family first, but also connection to myself, right? I believe deeply in connection to self, to spirit, and to others. So connection matters more than anything is an example of how we put connection into action. Another example is freedom. We believe in the power of freedom, but what does that mean? And as we really looked at this and sort of went back and forth about defining our core values, what we ended up with is that we all have the freedom to write our own stories. We have the freedom to rewrite our stories. And when it comes to building businesses and supporting our clients and building their business dreams, we believe that you have the freedom to rewrite your story and to write the story of your flourishing, profitable, creative business. So finally, looking at step 4 for today, which is all about your big why. You'll notice that is the final circle in the center of the Visual Business Plan Blueprint. I know I said core values was my favorite part, but this may be my favorite part. They're all kind of my favorite parts. And I think this one feels really present to me because Brad and I have been personally sitting with this a lot lately. So at one point, my big why was to get Brad out of his job. Well, I did that. I've always had freedom as a big why, freedom of choice in particular, freedom for myself, freedom for my clients, freedom for every woman in the world to make a powerful choice about how she gets to spend her time and her money and be educated. But I find that that's shifting as Brad and I continue to work together to create our shared vision. So let me back up for a second and say, what the heck is a big why and why should it matter to you? So the big why is the impact that you want to have. And that impact can be small. It can be just on your family. That impact can be global. Maybe your highest calling is that your creative work will bring more peace and joy to the world. Maybe happiness is your big why. And you know that with just one sale of one product, you can make someone's day better. So there's no right or wrong way to create your big why. There is only your way to create your big why, but it has to be big enough, bold enough, and strong enough to carry you through, to keep you committed to your vision and to growing your business, even on the days when you don't want to, even on the days when it feels hard. And there are days when it feels hard. I've been doing this for 17 years, and there are days when it's challenging, when there's mountains to climb. And I'm also here to tell you it's absolutely worth it. It's absolutely worth it. And it's worth it when you know that the work that you're doing is having a big impact and making a big difference. So we've covered the 4 pieces of the middle of the Visual Business Plan Blueprint today. Your financial goals, your unique brilliance, your core values, and your big why. Knowing exactly what you're building and why will help you reconnect to the joy of your business dreams. This will start to give you the clarity and confidence when you're telling others about your business. And ultimately, it boosts sales because people will be inspired by your vision. My personal current vision is to turn our Creative Business Accelerator into the world's largest tribe of mission-driven creative business owners working together towards global change through entrepreneurship. You see, entrepreneurship is exploding across the globe right now, and it's more and more possible for people to access funds, to connect to communities, to get education and support from anywhere in the world. And right now is the perfect time to grow and scale your creative business, because the more money that you make, the more good you can do in the world. So now that you're clear about why you're building your business, the big question is, who are you building it for? Successful creative businesses are crystal clear about their who and how they serve them. And hands down, this is the most important strategy to growth for creative business owners. If you can't clarify this piece of the plan, you're going to stay stuck in overwhelm, stuck in distraction, spinning, trying every marketing strategy, and nothing's working. Without this, it means you're going to be scrambling to get everything done. And honestly, you're going to be wasting time and money doing way too much in your business. What if instead you could feel more focused, more confident, and more productive in your day-to-day activities, especially in your marketing? This doesn't mean having to work much harder. It's about working a lot smarter. A way better result for the same amount of effort? It's possible. So how do you complete your visual business plan? That's exactly what I'll show you in the next video. So whether you're brand new to business, you're working on that side hustle, trying to get more clients, this will serve as the foundation so you can see how to grow faster. And if you have an existing business and it's going pretty well and you're ready to leverage and scale your business, then you'll be able to quickly put this into practice so that you can manage your time and grow faster. I'm also going to share some great case studies and provide you some sample plans that you can use as an ongoing reference and tool, and wait till you see some of these beautiful plans created by some of our clients. It's stunning what people have done with this blueprint. Once you know exactly what to do, you'll see how easy it is to grow your business. And I promise I'm going to show it all to you in the very next video. But before I go today, I'd love to hear from you. Tell me, what would it look like if you could create your flourishing, profitable, world-changing business? And how will your personal life be different when you can eliminate the feelings of frustration, overwhelm, and distraction and spinning? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to read every one and I'll respond to as many as I can. Your comments make doing trainings like this so worth it. So please, please, please let us know what you think. And if you found it useful, I would also ask you to share with other creatives that you know. Share it on Facebook or on Twitter or forward the emails. It's a game changer in helping you and other creatives design the business that brings you joy and helps you to change the world. Before we go today, I'd love to hear from you. Tell me, what would your life look like if you could create that flourishing, profitable, world-changing business? How would your daily life feel different when you could eliminate frustration, overwhelm, and stop the spinning? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to read everyone and I'll respond to as many as I can, because remember, connection matters more than anything to me. And if you found this video useful, please share it on Facebook, Twitter, or even by sending a friend to the URL. What you've learned here today is just the first half of our process for increasing clarity and confidence. It's a game changer in helping you create the creative business that brings you joy and helps you change the world. It's a key step along the way to reaching your goal. When you can eliminate the frustration and when you can manage that bright, shiny idea syndrome, you will be experiencing less stress and find more joy in your business. And what you're learning in this workshop puts you right on the path to get there. So next up, we're going to talk about how to complete your visual business plan blueprint, so you can take that amazing vision out into the world and start attracting more customers. I can't wait to see you in the next video.